Well, good morning and welcome to the Tadpoll. We've got a great show lined up for you today. I'm your host, Cody Miller. Throughout the morning event here, we've got LeAnn Leidig going to be talking about One Nation Under God. Tad Felt, he's back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to visit with him, and then we'll round out the show at 9:20 with Sam and Rachel on an event that they have coming up. But, first and foremost, a big special thank you to all of our sponsors that make this event possible, and what a true blessing it was to get the nice rain we had last night. But with that, we're going to dive right in, and our first guest that we have this morning, Miss LeAnn Leidig. And LeAnn, how we doing this morning?
Just fine. How are you?
Good, good. How much rain do we get up north? Did you look at the rain gauge?
Look.
That's all right. I know over the area, I've heard anywhere from a half inch to well over an inch, and certainly more than that. It's definitely welcome. So a big event coming up this weekend at the Heartland Worship Center, and One Nation Under God. So. Tell us a little bit about that and what we have there.
Yeah, sure. So our program this weekend is one that we have done for the past 20 years. This will be the 20th year that we have offered this ministry to the veterans in our area. And so it's kind of a special year for that, and we're celebrating, of course, America's 250th birthday in that way. Each year we offer a free meal for veterans and their families, and this will take place Sunday night at 5:30 will be the free meal for veterans and their families, followed by a concert, a program at 7 o'clock that is open to everyone. We would like to invite anyone in the area to come and enjoy a moment to remember America, remember our veterans. And following this year's performance, we have something special that will help celebrate the 250th birthday. We will be having the Kensington American Legion, Fred Marin Post 166, and Smith Center VFW, Kingsbury Chase Post 1141. They will be coming and doing color guard and rifle detail for us on the grounds. So the color guard will present arms, and the rifle detail will perform a 21-gun salute to help honor the veterans that are present there that evening, as well as those that have been deceased, and of course we'll have taps as well. So
is it just me, or when they start with the taps, does that send a chill down your spine, or is it just me as well?
It does.
Yes, no, it to me very, very neat, and the whole 21-gun salute and everything, and I've seen them do that. Excellent job that they do. So
yes, it's going to be a neat way to close out our evening. And after, the program has a lot of special components to it, but a lot of people also look forward to after the program.
Okay.
So after the program, after we have the presentation on the grounds, there's always watermelon served up by our board members, free soft serve ice cream in the fellowship hall, and then there's an amazing dinner that's served at 5:30, and all of the food that's left over from that gets to be fellowship and food time afterward.
Yeah. I tell you, I've been over to the Heartland Worship Center, the church. That's a beautiful facility. Yes. I remember watching them, build that, and absolutely beautiful facility for sure.
Yeah.
So again, that's this Sunday, 5:30 the meal. The veterans, do they need to RSVP or just show up? Or
they can just come. That's a great question. They can just come at 5:30, and then they can transition from the meal into the sanctuary for the program that will begin at 7 o'clock. And like I say, everyone's invited for that. Each year's program has a lot of components that we do every year, but there's always something new. And so we will always have, of course, the Star Spangled Banner. We'll always have the Salute to the Armed Forces medley, and during that one, each branch song is sung, and the veterans stand, and our children's church always has a small gift to come and give them as they stand. I love that one. Those are the moments where I wish I wasn't turned and facing this way so I can see it happen behind me.
Absolutely.
There's always a moment with taps and a song to celebrate, those that have passed on. But one of the neat, and there's always a children's the children always sing a song as well, and that's a highlight. But one of the neat things that I have this year as part of the program is I had a dear friend of mine when I taught over at Northern Valley. His name was Abner Williams, and probably a lot of people know Abner. And, he was awarded the Purple Heart, and he was a Green Beret, and just a really neat gentleman to visit with. And he had written a reading about the flag that was performed at a program that Northern Valley did.
Okay.
And I loved it, and I asked him for a copy of it all those years ago. It's probably been 15 years ago, and I have looked for that thing a couple times since then. And this year, as I was getting ready to get the program ready, it just showed up, and surfaced. His handwriting and everything, and I don't know, it's special. It's his take on the flag and all of the things that through these 250 years that the flag has seen and been through. And so that's a special reading for me, and probably for anyone who knew Abner, as he has passed on since then.
You bet. So. No, very special. It's funny how those things surface at the right time.
Yes.
So everything happens there for that reason. So, sounds like an excellent event. Thank you for everybody that puts that on.
And there are 4 churches.
Okay.
I mean, that's the other thing I wanted to mention. It truly is an event for the community, put on by the community. I believe our choir members, there are 4 churches represented.
Excellent.
And so you'll hear some solos from some really talented people as well.
And like you say, 5:30 the meal, and then 7 o'clock the public can come for that concert there. And then like you say, afterwards, watermelon ice cream, and if there's any leftovers, and
military detail.
In the military detail. Well, yeah, and like you said, this is the 20th year that this is going on. So I definitely commend everyone for those 20 years of putting all that on. And anything else, LeAnn, about the event here this weekend you want to share?
I don't think so. We just hope everyone can come out, and if you have never come before, or if this is a tradition for you and you have come before, there'll be something new, and we'd just like to welcome anyone who can join us.
Absolutely. So again, over at Agra, just this side of Agra, Heartland Worship Center, 5:30 the meal for the veterans as well as the family, 7 o'clock concert, and hope to see you there. So thanks again, LeAnn. Sure appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with our next host here on the Tadpoll.
On the field, taking risks is part of the game. Every yard, every play. It's about going all in. But when it comes to your money, it pays to be careful. With the careful service from First National Bank and Trust, you can detect unusual activity and stop fraud before it happens. Protect yourself and the ones you love with Careful, because being smart off the field is the real win.
Life's better when you're under our roof because you'll feel protected.
Good thing we're covered.
And safe drivers can save too. Also, your family's free too.
Drink fearlessly!
And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. So while they're dreaming, you're saving. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way. American Family Insurance.
The Hansen Museum of Logan, Kansas is where history and creativity unite. For over 50 years, we've been your cultural hub, offering a diverse range of exhibits, from captivating Lego brick displays to timeless joy of Bob Ross's art. But we're not just a museum, we're a community gathering space. Join us for thrilling events like Murder Mysteries or celebrate creative talents at one of our many events. At the Hansen Museum, we're not just preserving the past, we're creating memories for the future.
We are taking wheat to the next level. As a producer of vital wheat gluten, advanced biofuels, and important co-products, Amber Wave. Vital, reliable, sustainable.
Back to the, oh, it's not me anymore, is it?
That's all right, Tad. You know, old habits are hard to break, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they sure are.
And yeah, so we've got, if you're looking here, this is switched on the bottom of the screen here, but folks, true treat for us here today. We have the one and only legend, Tad Feltz, and before we came on air, we were talking about, you know, Tad had interviewed me hundreds of times over the years, and the roles have reversed here this morning. What an honor it is to be here with Tad. And Tad, first and foremost, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm living in Junction City now with my son, Mark. We came up last night, had kind of a post-birthday party. There were some of my friends, close friends. And then I said, well, since I was going to be here in town last night, I contacted Kim. I said, can I come on Thursday morning and say hi? She said, yeah, no problem at all there. And I just want to mention this. I was going to wear, last night I told him I was going to wear this Kansas Biggest Rodeo shirt. Brenda Shanley, Lost Butterflies, gave that to me for my birthday. But it's too cold out there, so I've got a sweater on. But anyway, Brenda, here it is. Thank you. And I'll be wearing that. It's going to get hot again.
It is, yeah. You know, they what a beautiful welcome, and you're probably the one that brought the rain back with you, Tad. Is that right?
Yeah, because we've had all kinds of north of Junction City and south and east, and we've had rain there with a lot of tornado warnings and tornado things, and well, there was a lot of thunder and lightning during the night here. It's supposed to rain all day here too, I guess.
Yeah. You know, here we're supposed to be in the middle of harvest, and we're delayed. So
I'm gonna ask you, how's harvest going?
Yeah. So those, you know, it was funny. This spring has just been an interesting one, as you well know, and there's been a lot of guys that had a lot of their wheat appraised out, zeroed out, and you know, we back up the fall. We were going into it so good, but then just did not get the moisture at the right time there, unfortunately. And I will say, some of them that have been in the field, they are pleasantly surprised both ways that with some of the yields. Test weights early before the rain around, boy, tremendous test weights, tremendous protein, but at the same time, the yield is just not there, unfortunately.
It's funny, every summer, you know, I used to do the harvest reports. I had 2 calls this year from farmers that I used to go out with, and they let me know one said one field was good, and the other one wasn't very, you know. So,
That unfortunately, but yeah, no. And I know you mentioned there you were able to get together last night with some of the friends in Phillipsburg and connect. And what are the other plans while you're in town here?
Well,
Tad?
at 10 o'clock this morning, Andrew invited us up. I'm going to be at the 3rd Street Bakery at 10 this morning. And just sitting there, I was going to come by and say hi. That'd be fun. I'd like to talk to you, if you know. And I've had a lot of people say they'd probably be stopping by at 10, and then I'll probably head back to Junction City so I can watch the United States in soccer.
There you go.
Oh, football, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Football.
Yeah.
I still call it soccer, though.
That's all right. That's all right. So, but yeah, what other topics did Tad want to discuss here this morning?
Well, you know, I really appreciate the fact that Kim went ahead and kept the name. Your name isn't Tad, but you're host this morning. But it goes way back to high school when I had the Tadpoll, and through the years it just developed. You know, all through through the years I've had a lot of people on the Tadpoll. You know, and someone says, why is it? And I've told this before. Why is it P-O-L-L instead of P-O-L-E? Well, back when I was in school, the Gallup poll was a big thing. And in the high school newspaper, every week I had an article I called the Tadpoll, P-O-L, and I'd ask the students, how are meals this week? Or are we going to win Friday night against Liberal? That kind of thing.
Right.
And so then I went into radio. Down the road, I said, well, I'll do the same thing on the radio, Tadpoll, P-O-L-L. And it kind of developed. It was a poll originally. Then it kind of just developed into what's going on in the community and so that's where the Tadpoll P-O-L-L came from.
You bet. No, it's very, you can ask many people in this area, and you mentioned the Tadpoll, and they're going to associate that. So, yes, yeah, no. And I appreciate the fact, like you mentioned, coming on here, but there's so many people in this wonderful community. I hope that still reach out, and if not, boy, I know definitely I enjoy our usual texts and conversations for sure.
Well,
anyway,
you didn't get me vodka this year.
No, we did not. We did not. Unfortunately, at the hospice event, they did not have that, but I did, as we were talking off the air beforehand. That was so nice of you. You weren't able to make it back, but that morning, you sent me a message and wished me luck, and everyone else. So we started out the evening.
That was always great.
It is.
When the hospice first came to town, I was on the original board to bring it. I thought it was a great idea.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of people that maybe don't understand, what it is.
Sure.
But then when they've been involved with it, whether a family member or relative or somebody, then they really understand how important. And it's a great event. They've done so much work to the hospice office and updating that and then the whole event.
Well, you mentioned all the interviews when you were a 4-H'er in Rooks County. Now that goes back a ways.
It does.
I would come down there during a fair every year and interview the 4-H'ers, and you were always. So you were one of my first 4-H interviewers.
So we were talking about that, off the air here of all the fairs you used to make it to. You said that you attended Rooks County, Graham County, Norton County, Smith County, Osborne County, and it's that time of year. We're in fair prep mode. I know the boys getting their animals ready and their events and everything that they have here. I always love it this time of year. All the baked goods. We call them the flops or the trials.
Right.
And it's the person that I.
That was my favorite thing. I would always get the baked goods, the baked goods sale. And the extension department took good care of me. They always put it back. They knew I want Tad wants this, and they put it back.
You bet. Yeah. No. Well, we definitely. You've done a lot for us over the years, and tried to reciprocate. So, but
used to do the wheat plot tour. I enjoyed doing that. Yeah.
So we had a wheat plot tour. And it's so funny how things have kind of changed over the years. Just when I was a kid, wheat harvest was the big event, and went for weeks. And here, transition to fall crops, and so that's this. But yeah, had a plot, same kind of a deal. It's on the cooperators, the M's, Tony, Anthony, Linda,
out there
and we started that as a 4-H project with Anthony as that, and they've carried that on. So it's been neat. We talked about that last year, the year before. Lewis Dean was with us, and we had 4 generations there at the wheat plot. So that was definitely neat. But yeah, you've interviewed a lot of those. The one thing I always remember, I had a relative that told me, the thing they appreciated about Tad is this morning we can be on the Tadpoll talking to a state representative. Later on in the day, you may be talking to somebody from the hospital, and then that night you're announcing the ball game or interviewing some young kid. So from all the gamuts, all the way through, Tad able to cover that. So, but yeah.
A lot of interviews. I don't know any idea how many I did, because anything came up. Like I would have loved to have been here this week? KSN was here.
Oh, right, correct.
Yeah,
on the
been
square.
here and been able to attend that. I would have loved that.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Just things like that.
We mentioned their fair coming up, but then also with rodeo coming up here, and then we'll wrap up. But with the shirt and everything, was there over the years? Particular people that you interviewed at the rodeo that stand out, Tad?
Well, I'd always, the rodeo, and then always during the fair, I'd always have, every morning I'd be out there and talk to a bunch of 4-H'ers, and go out and I would do my noontime news, my 5 o'clock news out there live on the radio too.
No, that, and I know how things have changed with technology now where you can, remember, somebody has to be back there and call in and such. Well, no, anything else Tad would like to share besides, I know 10 o'clock, if you're out and about, he's going to be up at 3rd Street Bakery, and feel free to stop in, visit with Tad there at the bakery. I still remember back in the day, sports talk on Saturday mornings at
and I had
at
all the
bakery.
coaches would come in. And,
Right, yeah.
and it was fun. It was a good time.
Absolutely. So, well, very good. Well, folks, like I say, 10 o'clock, Tad will be up there if you'd like to connect and talk with him. But Tad, it's always a pleasure. So thanks again for being back.
Okay, can I give Brenda one plug here?
Absolutely.
Lots of butterflies. She gave that last night. I appreciate that, Brenda. So
you bet. Well, very good. Well, Tad, thanks again, and we'll be back right after this break.
If your vehicle is pulling, shaking, or just doesn't feel right, don't ignore it. At Coombs West Shop, we're more than alignments. We offer engine repair, routine maintenance, wheel alignments, and tire services, including new and used tires and tire repair. One shop, honest work, done right the first time. Call Coombs West Shop at 785-543-6647.
At Farmers National Bank, we believe that strong foundations are built on faith, hard work, and everyday heroes. For over a century, we've been proud to serve the communities that have made us who we are today. We honor everyday heroes who dedicate their lives to serving others. You inspire us to treat every customer with the respect and care they deserve. At Farmers National Bank, we know that strong communities are built on strong foundations, and we are proud to be part of yours. Farmers National Bank, honoring strong foundations since 1921.
Are you looking for reliable insurance options in Phillipsburg, Kansas? Look no further than Rogers & Associates Insurance. Our team is dedicated to providing great options for home, agriculture, auto, and commercial insurance. Whether you're a homeowner, farmer, or business owner, we have the coverage you need to protect what matters most. Trust us to provide you with personalized service and competitive rates. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance today to learn more about our insurance solutions.
On the field, taking risks is part of the game. Every yard, every play. It's about going all in. But when it comes to your money, it pays to be careful. With the careful service from First National Bank and Trust, you can detect unusual activity and stop fraud before it happens. Protect yourself and the ones you love with Careful, because being smart off the field is the real win.
Life's better when you're under our roof because you'll feel protected.
Good thing we're covered.
And safe drivers can save too. Also, your family's free too.
Drink fearlessly!
And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. So while they're dreaming, you're saving. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance.
The Hansen Museum of Logan, Kansas is where history and creativity unite. For over 50 years, we've been your cultural hub, offering a diverse range of exhibits, from captivating Lego brick displays to timeless joy of Bob Ross's art. But we're not just a museum, we're a community gathering space. Join us for thrilling events like Murder Mysteries or celebrate creative talents at one of our many events. At the Hansen Museum, we're not just preserving the past, we're creating memories for the future.
We are taking wheat to the next level. As a producer of vital wheat gluten, advanced biofuels, and important co-products, Amber Wave. Vital, reliable, sustainable.
And welcome back to the Tadpoll. We're here with our next guest. We're joined by Sam Elzinga as well as Rachel Robeson, and they're going to visit about a interfaith event that they have coming up. But Sam, Rachel, thank you very much for being here. And Sam, I believe you were going to go first and talk about this event.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Cody, for having us on again. I really appreciate the opportunity to share about this. Tomorrow, June 26th at 6 p.m., at 620 South 7th Street, so just a short ways away from the high school here. we will be hosting an interfaith watch party of the Tabernacle Choir at Temple Square, formerly known as the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. We will be sharing a dinner beforehand starting at 6 p.m. with the watch party event starting at 7. This is in celebration of 100 years of the Tabernacle Choir at Temple Square performing at the Hollywood Bowl. So this is a huge event. It's a landmark in the choir's history and also in the Hollywood Bowl's history. And our church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, is hosting nationwide watch parties for this event tomorrow.
Okay. So something going on, not just here, but like you say, nationwide. So have you had a watch party or anything like this in the past there then, Sam?
We've definitely, our congregation has hosted community events in the past, Christmas services, Christmas potlucks, Thanksgiving potlucks, things of that nature, but nothing quite like this, at least in my memory. So this is a really big opportunity for people to come gather together. Again, this is an interfaith event. This is not something where we're going to be evangelizing or preaching. This is all about community, and most importantly, too, all about supporting Lori's Place, which we've partnered with specifically for this event. The main event happening in Los Angeles at the Hollywood Bowl, they are supporting charities for women and children, and our church has invited us to partner with local organizations that benefit those same causes, which is why we partnered with Lori's Place.
Okay, very good. Well, and that kind of segues right into Lori's Place. But again, that event Friday evening, June 26th, like you said, starts at 6 o'clock. Then the 7 o'clock, the program. Am I correct on that? So 6 o'clock meal, 7. And remind me the location again.
It's at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The address is 620 South 7th Street here in Phillipsburg.
Okay.
Dinner will be free. It's provided by members of our congregation. I'm not quite sure what everyone else is bringing. I currently have a 20-pound brisket on the smoker.
All right.
That was graciously donated by a congregant. And I'm smoking about 20 pounds of chicken tomorrow. So
very good.
Show up and eat it.
Is there no kind of like a One Nation Under God event, no RSVP, just show up?
Correct, yeah. I do have online and on some of the flyers the opportunity for people to text me an RSVP just so we could get a rough head count. But again, please show up. It is completely free. No RSVP is required. We are collecting free will donations for Lori's Place of cash, gift cards, women's toiletries, other commodities like that to support Lori's Place and the mission of Haven Ministries.
So with that then, Rachel, tell us about Lori's Place, what it is, what it does, and such.
So Lori's Place is a domestic violence shelter. It's located in Norton, and it's been around for about 5 years. We set it up in honor of Lori Shields. I don't know if you guys heard of her. She unfortunately was murdered, and she was really beloved in our Norton community. And so she was already part of our ministry, which is called The Haven. And we wanted to set up that in honor of her, and also so that other ladies could have somewhere safe to go, somewhere local to go. And we're really grateful that we have Lori's Place available because, you know, other towns like Phillipsburg and Oberlin can use that as a resource. And so we're just super thankful for the Norton community support. We're really thankful for Phillipsburg getting involved and Sam inviting us to this event. So.
You bet. Yeah, no, sounds like both excellent events there. If you're unfamiliar with Lori's Place, we have this event tomorrow, tomorrow evening to help provide things to that. But say you can't make it to tomorrow night's event and you want to help out, with Lori's Place, how can they do that?
Sure. The best way is to get in contact with our Facebook page, Haven Ministries, and you will find a phone number there. You can do messaging and get a hold, especially if someone sees this and they need help and shelter. That's the best way to get a hold of us is through our Facebook.
Okay, all right, yeah. Any idea, and if it's confidential, that's totally fine, over the 5 years that it's been in operation, how many per year or total that,
Sure.
that this has been able to help?
Unfortunately, because it's confidential,
You bet.
we do keep those numbers quiet. But I would say over the 5 years, countless women have come through and children. And have we saved lives? Probably.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah, no, so excellent, excellent program. Hats off to those that are behind that support that, and definitely neat event that is taking place again Friday evening there, and yeah, hopefully the brisket and the chicken will turn out great, and you know, it's neat to be in these communities and have these events, and how supportive the communities that we live in really are. So, but yeah, Sam, Rachel, anything else on tomorrow night's event or Lori's Place for that matter?
We'd love to see you there. This is also, I would say, a great way to kick off a celebration for America's 250th birthday. The Tabernacle Choir at Temple Square is also known as America's Choir. And so if you're looking for a way to start celebrating, tomorrow is an incredibly great way to kick that off. So we hope to see you all there. We're really looking forward to it.
Very good. So, Rachel, anything else that you'd like to share?
I don't think so. Appreciate you having us on here.
Oh, absolutely. So, well, again, tomorrow evening, Friday, June 26th, 6 o'clock meal, 7 o'clock program there. If you have any questions, you can certainly go on over to, or to donate to Lori's Place, go on over to that on the Facebook page. And but again, Sam, Rachel, best of luck to you there on it. Thanks for what you do. So,
Thank you.
but. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude the Tadpoll for this morning. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in here this morning, and hope everybody has a blessed day.